Good morning. It is Monday, November 16th, 2020, and I'm back here with Bed Talk number 170. And today, as you can see from the sign behind me, I want to talk about perspectives. In particular, the difference between opinions and perspectives. I thought about this a lot, and I made a comment during a workshop just this past week that I didn't think a lot of because to me it just seemed so obvious. But the attendees, there were probably 50 of them, so many of them commented that one line was just so powerful to them. And this was the line: opinions are what we fight over and fight about, and perspectives are what we learn and grow from. Opinions are what we fight about, and perspectives are what we learn and grow from. And I've really been thinking about that a lot lately. Certainly there's a lot of that going on in our world today, but I want to think about it in the work context. And you know me, I love questions and I love words. And there are some things, the questions and the words are about the moment, but there are some power phrases or power questions we can use to transform conversations and including transforming the outcomes of those conversations. And one of them involves the word perspectives. So let's assume someone on your team, whether it's someone you report to or someone else, has shared something with you. Maybe they've used the word their opinion. Maybe they've told you, stated as a fact. But instead of responding with an opinion and pushing with your own argument about the facts, what if you said this back to them, almost verbatim? Said, I appreciate you sharing your perspective with me. Are you open to hearing my perspective? Think about that simple question. I appreciate you sharing your perspective with me. Are you open to hearing my perspectives? To me, there's so much power in it because basically in a clear but somewhat indirect way, in an opening way, in a hopefully an inviting, more of a listening and a conversation, what we're saying to that person is, you've just shared your perspectives with me, whether they called them that or not. And are you open to hearing my perspectives? Not open, are you open to hearing my opinion? Are you open to hearing my version? Are you open to hearing my version of the so-called facts? But the language of perspectives. This is not to say we want to back down what is true for us, but understanding that the concept of opinions and versions are what gets us into conflict. We end up fighting over the versions, which is true. And to me, if we want to move forward and we want to learn and grow, we've got to be able to have conversations. We've got to be able to listen, and we've got to be able to receive feedback and look at scenarios differently, especially in the workplace and in our leadership. So think about that phrase and think about that question. Try it out at work. I appreciate you sharing your perspective with me. Are you open to hearing my perspective? Try it everywhere. See how it opens up the conversations, the communication, and even your relationships. Keep taking care of yourself and everyone around you. By all means, stay connected.